Welcome everyone. So students, in our previous class we discussed about how the menstrual cycle takes place in human female, and for today we will discuss the main event of the generation exchange of genes. It takes place through fertilization and followed by implantation. So during copulation, which is called coitus, semen is released by the penis into the vagina, that is called insemination. This is by the definition. The motile sperm swims rapidly, pass through the cervix and enter into the uterus and finally reach the ampullary regions of the fallopian tube. So in the figure we discussed, the fallopian tube has connected to ovary with the help of finger-like projections called femri, but it is not a part of fallopian tube, and fallopian tube starts with funnel-like infundibulum, swollen curved structures called ampulla and isthmus. So releasing of secondary oocyte or ovum from mature follicle, the secondary oocyte transported to the ampulla region and stops there, and sperms have to be rapidly passed through the cervix, and with the vigorous velocity they will reach the periphery of the ovum. So the ovum released by the ovary is also transported to the ampullary region where the fertilization takes place. Fertilization can only occur if the ovum and sperms are transported simultaneously to the ampullary region. That means it is saying that both of them have the capability to reach that region, then only fertilization will takes place. So this is the region where not all the copulation leads to the fertilization and pregnancy. So if both of these traveling of the sperms into the ampullary region and reaching up the ovum into the ampullary region will does not takes place, then so each late will be takes place, then there will be no chance of fertilization. So simultaneously both of them have to be available inside the ampullary lumen. So the process of the fusion of a sperm with ovum is called fertilization. During fertilization, a sperm comes in contact with zona pellucida layer of the ovum and induces the changes in the membrane that block the entry of additional sperms. Okay, so students, this is we are again recalling the transport ion, that is sodium potassium influx and efflux mechanism of the nerve impulse transduction and the membrane potential. We discussed in first year with our graphs that the cells are balanced by a membrane potential. So this membrane potential is generated with the unequal distribution of cations and anions. So this induces a membrane potential, and we also discussed in our action potential and transduction of nerve impulse that the depolarization takes place when the membrane potential shifts from minus 55 millivolt to the plus 20 millivolt. This is called depolarization, then followed by repolarization to again come to its polarized state. So this is also takes place in this periphery of the in the vicinity of the egg. So we also discussed as it is released from the mature follicle, it only have its corona radiata layer. Below to that, the glycoprotein zona pellucida layer is there, then previtelline space, then vitelline membrane, then that is also linked with egg membrane, then the ooplasm, then egg inside egg of cellular organelles and central located egg nucleus. So this is the structure which is released from the mature follicle. So during fertilization, sperms comes in contact with zona pellucida of the ovum and induces the changes in the membrane that block the entry of additional sperms. There is a signaling, students, actually. So this is called in the when one of the vigorous motility sperms reach the vicinity of the egg, it will changes its membrane potential suddenly, and it triggers the anaphase promoting complex to release and to synthesis of second polar body. Okay, because the second meiotic division already taken place, but the separation of chromosome does not taken place. It held within the APC, anaphase promoting complex. So anaphase promoting complex will be helpful for the completion of the meiosis 2 and finally releasing of the secondary oocyte and the the ovum. Okay, the egg, the mature egg. So what happens when it reaches the vicinity? The membrane potential changes, depolarization takes place. The membrane potential from minus 55 millivolt changes to a positively peak, and this will arrange this. When the charges are separated, there is no chance of getting the fusion of second sperm cells. So this is called fast blockage. Fast blockage is mediated by in terms of sodium ions. When sodium ions enter, that followed by the water molecules, the membrane potential changes. The acidity and the basicity of the periphery of the egg is changes. So there is no chance of getting the. Again, what happens after the fast blockage? Then second blockage is also there. That is also changes the hypopolarity of the cellular membrane and also helpful for second blockage. So this is very strictly uh, corresponded by the egg cell. So thus the ensure that only one sperm can fertilize an ovum. The secretion of the acrosome help the sperm enter into the cytoplasm of the ovum through the zona pellucida and the plasma membrane. Okay, so look to the diagram over here. We have the outer zona pellucida and many 3 sperm cells are there in the vicinity of the egg. One of the sperm cells are already entered the zona pellucida layer. Zona pellucida is the glycoprotein layer. So to diffuse the zona pellucida layer, sperm acrosome contains mainly 3 to 4 kinds of enzymes. One of the enzyme is zonalysin, okay, that secretes by acrosome. So that will diffuse, that will enter into the inside the zona pellucida and reach the vicinity of the egg membrane. So the membrane, this induces the completion of meiotic division